In this video, we're going to learn about the difference between groupings and subdivisions in musical rhythm. Let's start with our music literacy skill objectives. From this tutorial, we want to understand the difference between rhythm grouping and rhythm subdivision, mathematically and linguistically. And we want to learn how to perform rhythms as both groupings and subdivisions. Let's dive into the mini lesson. Up to this point, we've been treating all of our rhythm representations as subdivisions of the steady beat. What this means is that each rhythm representation takes up the same amount of time. For example, in the rhythm below, which is the animal rumba, bear and monkey take up the same amount of time. So if I clap this and say it, bear, monkey, the amount of time that bear takes up is equal to the amount of time that monkey takes up. Let's think about it mathematically. I can think of bear as taking up an entire beat and monkey as taking up also an entire beat, but in two equal parts. So if I go bear, monkey, what I'm doing is I'm taking each beat and going whole, half, half, whole, half, half. The syllables of monkey are going twice as fast as the syllables of bear. And how I describe this in music is that monkey subdivides the beat into two equal parts. However, this isn't the only way we can perform rhythms. It's just what we've been doing up to this point. We can treat the animal names as groupings rather than subdivisions. What this means is that each syllable gets equal space, not each representation. So let's take our existing rhythm and treat it like a grouping in the same tempo. So here's what we get. So we can immediately see that bear, which is one syllable, gets the same amount of time not as monkey, but of mun, which is the first syllable of monkey, or key, which is the second syllable. So I'm going to perform this as a grouping, and then I'm going to go back and forth a few times. So here is the bear monkey rhythm as a grouping. Bear monkey, bear monkey. Again, bear monkey, bear monkey. For contrast, here's our original subdivision. Bear, monkey, bear, monkey. So feel free to pause the video and try that a few times yourself. Here's some more examples. We can make use of rhythm groupings to easily create some classic rhythm patterns. So here is the 3-3-2 shuffle on our cha-taki syllables. And I'm going to emphasize the bolded syllables below. Gamala, gamala, taki, gamala, gamala, taki, gamala, gamala, taki, gamala, gamala, taki. So again, notice that each syllable gets an equal amount of space. If I performed this as a subdivision, it would sound like this. Gamala, gamala, taki, gamala, gamala, taki, where the syllables of gamala are going more quickly than the syllables of taki. Do you recognize this rhythm? It's from music from all around the world. A really famous example is the bass line of Elvis Presley's Hound Dog. So pull up that recording and see if you can hear the 3-3-2 shuffle in Elvis's bass line, and you can even try clapping along. Let's move on to our practice game. To set up the game, all players will sit at a table and each draw 8 cards from the animal rhythm card deck. First, player 1 would spin the spinner to determine how many cards each player will use. So let's say player 1 spins a 2. Then each player composes an animal rhythm using the number of cards specified by the spinner by placing their cards in a row on the table. So let's say I place down my 2 cards as dolphin and bumblebee. Then each player says and claps his or her rhythm as a subdivision, and then the whole group echoes it back. Then you repeat, but perform it as a grouping. So if I were player 1, I would first go like this, performing it as a subdivision. Dolphin, bumblebee. And then the whole group would echo back, dolphin, bumblebee. Then I would perform the same pattern, but as a grouping, not a subdivision. Dolphin, bumblebee. Then the whole group would echo back, dolphin, bumblebee. Listen to that difference again. Subdivision, dolphin, bumblebee. Grouping, dolphin, bumblebee. So the key idea is that in groupings, each syllable gets equal space, and in subdivision, each representation, each animal gets equal space. And then you go around and share, each player shares his or her composition. And then you can repeat, composing new rhythms of different lengths as many times as you like.